Well, it's not often one can say they've had royalty in their backyard before. But today, that's practically what happened. Today I was visited by a one-of-a-kind, retired MB dealership principal. I say one-of-a-kind because not only was he business-minded being the principal, he is very familiar with all mechanical aspects of the vehicles he sold as well as serviced at his dealership. He was never afraid to roll up his sleeves and get on the tools when there was a problem that needed a solution. Can you imagine a dealership principal doing this today with their expensive Italian pinstripe suits and perfectly manicured fingernails? I sure as hell can't. This is a car that he has owned from near new, a UK import 1986 ECE 560 SEL with the 220 kilowatt engine option. This version of the high output engine for this year did not have knock sensing and used a specific 4-pin EZL. As long as you always run high octane fuel, this is not a problem. However, you can adjust the EZL trimmer plug leading into summer for a bit less advanced to be on the safe side. The initial owner of the vehicle fitted the Generation 1 AMG front and rear bumpers. Perhaps there was a shortage of the Generation 2 version at the time, or it was a matter of personal preference. The current owner did fit the AMG wheels. I kind of assumed all modern plastic tank radiators had aluminium cores. This one, however, has a copper core. It is an aftermarket unit, so perhaps this was preferred and specified at the time of last replacement. Even more unique to see in Australia is the optional coupe rear seating in an SEL, which has 2 individual rear seats with 4-way electric adjustment on each. Having now had the pleasure of being driven around as a rear passenger, I can say these are extremely comfortable, and whoever was driven around like this back in the day when this car was new sure had a good life. This is just a quick demonstration of the electronic movement of the rear seats. There was no shortage of attention to detail. There is even this spring-loaded little cover that hides the front of the mechanism as the seat moves forwards and backwards. Now it's time to take this car for a drive and experience what it was like as a passenger in 1986.
Bought a 450 SLC and then bought a 380 SLC of it, and he'd had it since new, up until January.
The first thing I noticed was how smoothly the transmission shifted up and down and how quiet it was on the inside. The transmission was rebuilt at around 250,000 kilometres, so I guess people that have transmission issues around this time, well, it's probably time to rebuild it. But now, I'll just sit back, shut up, and enjoy the drive, as my mother used to tell me as a child.
Since we haven't been around, you know, it's got wing mirrors missing, things like that. I said, can I have a look at the car? So I go out to the car, there's the car sitting there exactly.
Dad got this. So that was my seat, Ryan brother's seat. Just always sat in the same place. I went to Pemberton and